shows like the Djokovic, he can play on any surface, any type of environment, head-to-head, whether it's local, you know.
Actually, I might say Zen in Capcom Cup because I mean, when he showed out and he is the MVP of Capcom Cup to me and just consistently performs at Capcom Cup.
That is a good one. Yeah, sometimes you just sort of step up to the stage, and that really, you know, his age belies his ability to perform on the big stage. You wouldn't expect that type of maturity and performance for someone that has just stepped on the scene, but that's really made him such a fresh face. Speaking of fresh faces, another one, again, of that sort of newer class, Leshar, all the way from Korea, making that change to Ed this season from the Chun-Li. And of course, you've got Chris Wong, who, again, has such a great, consistent performance last year.
Yeah, Chris Wong definitely with his Luke because I was also a Luke player as well. So I followed a lot of Chris Wong and his journey through Street Fighter 6. But Leshar, when he showed out, let me tell you, at Capcom Cup in the Chun-Li, when we talk about Leshar, especially in my group of friends, any sort of clean play, 100% anti-airs, we call that the Leshar because he is so strong and so clean. And just him moving to Ed and seeing his play with Ed, I was concerned because I was like, how can you move to Ed when your Chun-Li is that good? But we've seen how good his Ed is now, so it makes sense that he is one of the favorites to win this tournament, actually.
I was watching Street Fighter League where Leshar plays, and the players in the Street Fighter League Japan, which is a very difficult region, were saying his player ability is once in a lifetime, a generational type. And you can see some of these sort of really magical plays that he's known for.
He's so clean. Like I'm telling you, you try to dash on him, he will check you. If you jump on him, he will anti-air you. He is like the epitome of fundamental Street Fighter.
It's like Beethoven, right? Like I don't know, it's like composing music at 3. Sometimes you're just going to be a genius at something at a very young and tender age. And I really think we're seeing that in Leshar for fighting games.
That perfect parries, too. Look at that whip punish from the Demon Flip, a little too far there.
Oh, okay.
Block on the reversal. This is optimal punish coming from Chris Wong.
Chris Wong just coming off of that victory in the Miramax against Daigo, and it baits out another one. Interesting. So the psychology is like, yo, Leshar woke up with the OD, you punished me, I'm gonna do it again. Just sort of speaking on that randomness. Now Chris Wong has to think, is this guy, nuts enough to do a third time? It's really gonna factor into the next time that Leshar is on his back and waking up.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how throw loops work in this game too. Are you willing to get thrown 3-4 times in the game? It just really depends on your mentality and how, I don't want to say stubborn, but how committed you are on the defense and the options that you're making to not be conditioned.
There's definitely,
check. And Chris Wong answering with his own OD reversal, but it does land. But the wake-up jab from Leshar. We're going to go straight to level 3. Yes, we are.
There's the speed bag. Getting crucified now.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge life advantage for Leshar, but also one sequence away from burning out Chris Wong. Smart. Chris Wong decided to get burned down on his own terms, using on an OD reversal to get out of the pressure.
Oh, look at the durability on that fireball.
Is he buffering the critical art? Oh, the chip is enough.
We just saw this matchup, as I was saying, the big throng of people between Fudo and Daigo. And again, in that case, it was Ed as the victor, Fudo moving on. Let's see if this deja vu here with Leshar now up 1 against Chris Wong, his Akuma opponent.
What a whip punish.
That's a clean. Are we talking about clean?
Yeah, that is the Leshar. He whiff punish, anti-air, whatever it may be, he will check everything possible.
If you whiffed a smell on Leshar, you would smell nothing but the cleanest conditioner, soap, deodorant, mouthwash. We all need to take a playbook out of his hygiene skills for our community, certainly. Very clean. Showering twice a day.
That anti-air, so ready for the Demon Flip.
He's anti-dandruff, anti-deodorant, antibacterial, anti-everything. Oh, okay, wow.
Oh, no conversion.
Wong didn't believe.
I'm not sure if he meant to do that crouch fierce there.
No cancel behind that. That was an odd sequence.
Nice anti-air trying to jump out of the corner, and there's the block again.
3 times he has done that. So everyone sort of like make a mental note, just as Chris Wong is doing. My opponent, Leshar, the cleanest fellow, actually does have a randomness, maybe not so clean in certain situations, except for that instant. Oh, the beauty of his game certainly on display here.
Yeah, Leshar has been recognizing that at a certain range and timing, Chris Wong likes throwing out that low forward just to check any sort of walk back or walk forward, and Leshar has just been standing right outside the range of that.
What is that low fierce that Chris Wong is just throwing out?
I don't know, but it got a couple of counter hits, though.
Yeah, it works. Hey, whatever works. You don't need to play clean, Chris Wong. You can be in the gutter, take a shower once every 2 days, maybe use some dry shampoo.
I mean, it might be hitting because a lot of players like to up back to avoid a shimmy sort of setup or a tick throw, and the crouch fierce will catch you grounded in that case.
Leshar's been so successful with those lows.
Man, and Chris Wong is 100% hit rate on these OD reversals right now.
Yeah, it's interesting because Chris Wong is 100% on his ODs, and that's in response, I think, to the 0-3 for Leshar. There he cleverly jumps backwards.
I think he's 1-4, actually.
Okay.
So 1-4 on a hit rate. But yeah, 3 of them have failed so far. Right now, they're very close to both being burnt out from the next hit if they decide to spend the super meter. Wake up level 3, and it is going to hit.
What?
So he's actually 3 for 3 on the wake-up reversals right now.
But
Not
he
completely
leaves
dead.
a sliver of Leshar. Oh, what? What?
The conversion 2 into the level 3. This is going to actually burn out Chris Wong.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's Akuma health.
What?
What a conversion.
That did not compute in perhaps the obsolete possibility.